Okay, I swear this is one of the most underrated character dining experiences at Walt Disney World. Everyone is always raving about Topolino's, Chef Mickey's, Ohana for their character dining and putting it at their number one spot. But those are often quickly booked up and you might be hanging with no character dining reservations. You are greeted with their salted caramel beach buns. Honestly, I think a lot of people are actually sleeping on it because the characters have a fun little dance party. Minnie and her friends are ready for a beach bash in their beach attire. Hey, I'm Nicole and I share all things doing Disney with kids. I'm sharing wins and lessons learned, so keep watching for all my best Disney with kids tips. And you might be hanging with no character dining reservations. If you find yourself in that situation or you're just looking for a more laid back character dining experience, I really think that Cape May is an awesome choice. And honestly, I think a lot of people are actually sleeping on it. Okay, I know. It's been around for a lot longer than Topolino's has, and I totally get Topolino's, even though it's been here for a few years, still has that freshly new hype. I mean, I get it, totally get it. But just hear me out. I think Cape May is a great option, especially if you're looking for something laid back, something close to EPCOT, or over on that Crescent Lake area. Okay, I'll admit myself that I didn't really give this dining experience a fair chance at the beginning either. But after we went and actually experienced it, I was like, wow, we are really sleeping on this. It was such a good dining experience, and I was actually really glad that we gave it a shot. Okay, so Cape May is located inside of Disney's Beach Club Resort, and it's such a nice, chill, vacation feeling vibe. The whole area over on Crescent Lake is pretty much that vibe that you're gonna get. But it's a great location, not only because of the whole environment and the atmosphere, but it is walking distance to EPCOT. You could walk through that international gateway. Not only that, but it's on the Skyliner route. So if you're staying at a different resort that's on the Skyliner route, you could easily take the Skyliner and then hop right over to Cape May and then walk into EPCOT right after. It was super chill and relaxing, and we just kind of got to cruise around EPCOT after it, taking in all the sights of World Showcase and doing a few fun attractions. Okay, so a little bit more about this resort. I totally love the light, calm color scheme that they have, and right outside, of course, it's a beach, so you have sand. What kid doesn't like to play in the sand? But if you're not into having your kids play in sand right before you're going for a nice meal, then right inside, once you check in, you're gonna see right over by the hostess desk that they actually have a little seating area for the kiddos to sit, and they have a Disney movie playing. Just a tiny little touch that really made it kid-friendly. Okay, so not only that, but the stroller parking is literally right near the exit. That does not always happen, especially with character dining inside the parks. Stroller parking is always so much more difficult than that. However, the restrooms that are located there, when you walk in and go to the right, the opposite way of Cape May Cafe, they are very super spacious and plenty of room for changing diapers and all of that kind of stuff. The lobby area is also really big, so kids can, kind of mosey around and have enough space to where it's not super compacted, say like Ohana. All right, so if you're going to a character dining experience, obviously you're going to meet the characters. Otherwise, you just go to a different dining experience. But this one is so adorable and obviously very on theme because Minnie and her friends are ready for a beach bash in their beach attire. And let me tell you, they look so cute. Literally, Minnie's dress, I want that. I would totally wear it. And then, of course, Daisy is looking sassy as always in her cute little cover up. And then Donald looks super fun, almost like the costumes at Small World over in Disneyland, but goofy. Goofy is, well, goofy. He has his cute little bucket hat and then a rash guard with a fun little sandcastle on it. Honestly, the whole character experience here was super awesome. They went around several times, so we got to see them at least 3 times while we were there, which I think is a pretty good amount. And each time they had plenty of time to just sit and interact. And I really think that this is because there's a smaller amount of tables that are in the general area. So you really don't feel rushed, like the characters are having to hop around to all the different tables super fast. You honestly get a nice, genuine interaction with them each time they walk around. Okay, and every so often, you're gonna hear a little bit of commotion because the characters have a fun little dance party. They put on a specific song, some of the cast members even get into it as well, and it was super cute. The kids can also get up and dance. My kids didn't really get into it. Hopefully when they get a little bit older, they will. But many kids did get up and you were able to dance with the characters. Like, what a magical moment that would be. Okay, so the way that Cape May is set up is honestly my favorite. I really like that this area is more sectioned off. You're kind of broken up by sections, partitions and whatnot. But it felt really broken up, so that way when the characters were coming around, you didn't have a ton of people trying to walk back and forth or trying to walk right behind you like we experienced over at Garden Grill. So there was a great amount of opportunity to actually get up and interact with the characters, take photos with them, and for a good amount of time, which I really loved. So it's not super anxiety inducing of hurry, get up, take a picture, okay, sit down so you're not in someone's way. No, totally opposite here. All right, and so of course you come for the characters, but the food is a good reason of why you're gonna stay. Okay, so first, almost immediately after arrival, you are greeted with their salted caramel beach buns, and this is served with a side of vanilla cream sauce. It was so good. They came nice and warm. You were able to have enough for the whole table and then pour on that cream sauce on top. Oh my goodness. My daughter honestly loved this. And I also thought it was really kid-friendly because everyone loves to sit down, and as soon as we sit down, those kids, they ask for a snack. So I love that they bring a snack right away so I don't have to dip into my supply of snacks. Okay, and so the breakfast is a buffet option and they have a ton of different options. You have your oatmeal and grits, cheddar biscuits and gravy, omelet and carving station, tons of fruit to choose from. Of course, you got waffles, French toast, scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, pretty much all the typical breakfast buffet options. And then we really liked this almost eggs Benedict type thing with the hollandaise. And then you know they always have delicious food for the kids, so they'll actually eat during their meal, which is always so crucial. They have Mickey and Minnie shaped waffles, chocolate chip pancakes, and potato barrels, basically tater tots. So breakfast pricing is going to run you $45 for adults and $29 per kids. If your child is under 3, then they are not going to be charged, which is funny because I'm pretty sure my almost 2-year-old eats more than my 4-year-old does. So I guess we're getting our money's worth. They do have a dinner buffet. We have not been to that yet, but it sounds delicious. It is a seafood dinner buffet. They have shrimp, clams, chicken, and you can even add some crab legs for an extra fee. Of course, you're going to want to make advanced dining reservations for this location, but that's the real kicker here, is that unlike Topolino's or Ohana, you are going to be able to find at least 1 or 2 available breakfast reservations pretty much per day, even like the week leading up to it. So when I scroll through, and almost daily, I see multiple dining options for this location, which is a really good thing to have just either as a backup, even if you're waiting for that dining alert to come for Topolino's, Ohana, Chef Mickey, wherever. So to have this reserved as kind of like your backup is really helpful. Just remember that they do have a cancellation policy. So if you do decide to go dine somewhere else, you're gonna need to cancel at the very least 2 hours within your dining reservation time. Otherwise, you will be charged accordingly. And you can find all of those specifications on the My Disney Experience website or mobile app. Okay, so some pros to dining over at Cape May is that I think it is very family friendly. They have the sand right outside. They have the movie playing on the inside. The stroller parking is right outside the doors. Another pro is that my kids actually ate their meal. They didn't stack on a bunch of food and then not eat anything. This was more of like a later brunch for us, and we did have some small bites when we were back in our resort room, but this was their real full meal for that morning, and they really made it worth the money. Another huge perk is that it is located so close to EPCOT. You can enter right through the International Gateway, or you can take the Skyliner. Having those so close is also such a huge perk. So even though this restaurant has been around for quite some time, there is still so much value, and I really think that this should be at the top of many people's list. Looking at the comments from my last reel when I partnered up with Melissa from Foolish Mortal Planning Company to post this, there were so many people raving about their experience at Cape May, or some people that said they had just booked Cape May for their next dining experience. And I am so excited because I just think it is a great character dining experience. And honestly, I have Melissa to thank for that, because like I said earlier, if she wouldn't have suggested it to go along with our chill, more relaxed EPCOT day, then I probably would have overlooked it as well. Okay, so go right now. I guarantee you, if you look for a dining reservation on the date that you want to go, there is a really good chance that there is at least 1 or 2 available times, and go snag one of those. If you have any questions about Cape May or any character dining experiences, go ahead and leave those in the comments. My podcast partner and I actually just put out a character dining experience episode where we talked about a ton of character dining that is family friendly, and it goes into so much detail on a lot of the favorite character dining experiences. So I'll drop that link down in the description. If you have any questions on Cape May or any other character dining experiences, or anything just Disney in general, especially with kids, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. Make sure to follow me. I'm Bibbidi Bobbidi Bestie on Instagram and all the social media apps. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could like and then subscribe for more doing Disney with kids. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, besties.